Hey guys, Irfan here. We got a 2017 Cadillac Escalade in the shop today with a check engine light that indicates a random misfire, and in particular P124F, which is cylinder number 8 injector high control circuit shorted to control circuit. So majority of the fuel injectors run with the 2-wire connector. So this is basically saying those 2 wires are touching together somewhere. Either that could be inside by the connector, the injector could be faulty, or somewhere in the harness, and obviously the engine is misfiring because of that, and hence the code P0300, engine misfire detected. So when we do the injector control circuit test, if you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are always switching between okay and not run, okay, not run. But look at the cylinder number 8 injector control circuit. It's just not running, period. So definitely a problem with the number 8 injector. Data proves that. So one other thing I want to show you is because of the issue, the fuel control loop status is in open. It's stuck in open position. We are not getting any pins. 0, 0. So the first circuit testing that we need to do for to check the fuel injector number 8 would be to remove the ECM connector and then check the resistance between high side and the low side. So we found which connector it is, which is X3, which is this one, and we found what wires we need to work on, which is 48 and 68 for number 8 injector. So as we can see, we're checking and it's an open loop. So we were looking for 3 resistance, 3 ohms or more. So you see here above cylinder number 8 for fuel injector number 8, these 2 wires that go on 48 and 68, there's no resistance being shown in this. So now next thing we have to remove the fuel injector, which is underneath that intake manifold. We can see there's a, we'll remove this air filter house, air intake hose assembly, and then remove this top cover, remove the harness from the side, that side, and then remove the intake manifold by removing all the bolts on the side. So we've removed the intake manifold, and we're accessing number 8 ignition fuel injector. And I want you to notice one thing here. Look at on the inside. Can you spot that coolant leak, coolant residue on top of it, on top of the connector? That is leaking from this coolant heater hose that's going to the heater core. You see that's leaking right there, and that is leaking on top of the cylinder 8. We can see a puddle of coolant right around the neighborhood. So I'm not saying that's the culprit only, that's the only culprit. I'm just noticing that right there. You can see a big cut on the side of it that would definitely leak, and if that is indeed going into this, it may be connecting the both wires, hence getting the code for the issue. Alright, so next would be for us to check the resistance slash continuity from fuel injector number 8 going back to our ECM connector, which is disconnected at the moment. So right now, if there were any wires connecting anywhere in the harness, we would see that. So there is no continuity between 1 and 2, the high and the low control side of the fuel injector, and there is no resistance on this period. So from there connector going back, everything is okay. So next we're going to check our fuel injector. For number 8 cylinder for the fuel injector, we're getting about 2.2 ohms of resistance. That's number 8. Number 6 that I'm checking. As we can see, the resistance for fuel injector number 6 is 1.5 ohms, which is closer to the specification basically. Let's check one more. So now we're checking number 4, and as you can see, 1.5 ohms resistance for fuel injector number 4. All right, one other thing you can do is run the wire. So right now I'm checking if the wire from there to the engine connector is okay and not grounded or anything, or not broken or anything like that. So it's showing me continuity between both terminals, this side and that side. So this is 100% telling me about the fuel injector being the only problem in this scenario. And I'm also going to recommend the customer to replace the hoses that are leaking onto the number 8 fuel injector. We're going to replace both. So for now I need to remove at least one fuel injector to check what number it has, because on these cars there are 3 or 4 different designs that require different numbers fuel injector to go in. If you put the wrong one, you're gonna have a problem. So I need to remove this, which I'm gonna have to remove the whole rail. I'm gonna have to disconnect the high pressure line, get the fuel out of the system, and then remove this whole rail and then check the number on the fuel injectors. So here we go. Here we remove the left side, well, the right side fuel rail with the 4 fuel injectors. So the way they come out, it's really hard the way they designed this. So you have to use these pullers. You hook them up right here on the rail, and then you put the bolt into the bolting area, and then you pull with them. So they come out real hard even with the pullers. I got 4 pullers. I put them on each fuel injector to get them out. Even then it's really hard the way they design it. It's really hard to get them out. Sometimes you get lucky, you pry it a little bit, you pull it, pry it, pull, but sometimes they really give you a hard time. So it took me about 30-40 minutes doing little by little on each side to get them out. But now they're out. I got the number that I need. I'm gonna call dealer tomorrow and get the fuel injector. This is our fuel rail. This is number 8, number 6, number 4, number 2, and as you can see, number 6, as you can see, we got 1 ohm resistance on number 6. Let's see over number 8. So this is our new injector on number 8. And as you can see, resistance coming out to be 1 ohm, which is according to spec. So we put in a new injector, number 8, and we can confirm cylinder 8 injector control circuit status is now good. Okay, not run. Okay, not run. Is switching between both like the rest of them. There's no more misfire left. That's it. The car's warmed up, good to go. There is no checking the light anymore. No code is coming. Before, the code would come back right away stating about the fuel injector number 8. So with that, thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more videos. Have a good one.